Welcome to another episode of F It, I've Got a Brain Injury. My name's Ken, and I'm here with Jesse.
The idea of this podcast was to have a podcast for people with brain injuries, for people with family members who have brain injuries, for people who want to learn more about brain injuries, and I wanted to be let it be known that me and Ken, the hosts, have brain injuries. So I apologize for my voice, and I also apologize for Ken's face. Thank God you can't see it. He has a face for radio.
I have a face that would make a freight train take a dirt road.
So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy. Hello and welcome to F It, I Have a Brain Injury. I'm Jesse, this is Ken, and today we do not have a guest, so you are in for a treat. You get more of me and Ken. Now Ken, you recently moved, didn't you?
Yes, I moved about a week ago, and I basically just called it the shit show. Because with a brain injury, most everybody has to do the working for you, and you just get out of the way. It's hard to put it that way, but it's the truth. And then things get moved around to places where you have no idea where they are and can't even do it until like 3 days later. Things are finally starting to come into place.
Okay, so what day did you move? On what day?
I think it was on Thursday I actually moved.
Oh,
last Thursday.
Now it's a snowstorm, right?
Well, of course, that's like I said, the shit show.
Yep.
Yeah, everything started off as planned. The truck got there at about 11 o'clock. The movers were great. They were no problem at all. It was just once I got into the property, the way the railings and the stairs were wrong for me, and I didn't realize that till I got there.
So how did you get all your stuff to where you needed it to be? You had help, right?
I helped with everything, more or less.
Okay.
And everything was in every room it shouldn't have been. You know, when you move, everybody just gets it done and gets it into the new place.
Yeah.
And then after that, the shit really happens.
So after that, you put everything where it needed to be and everything?
And that's going to be another, I'd say, month and a half before I get everything where I want it.
Yeah.
And get up all my SpongeBob paintings and things like that.
Yeah. See, my issue with moving is not the same as yours. Yours is more of a mobility issue, I think, right?
Yes.
See, mine is more important on where I'm putting everything. 'Cause when I moved, I needed to know where everything was. I didn't. I knew where nothing was because I let someone else. Well, I helped, but I let someone else unpack for me. I mean, I did a lot too, but I wasn't the only one. And that could be very difficult because I could not find anything. So, how was it for you?
Actually, getting things back into where they need to be, it's a bigger place, so I have a lot more room. But everything, right down to the washer, the dryer, the oven, all of it is on the other side. My bad side is where most everything is, so I have to move everything to my right side. Even taking a shower, everything was backwards, ass backwards. The way I normally took a shower, I couldn't do anymore. So I have to get another tub in there
Oh, yeah.
to be able to move. There's going to be plumbers involved in the whole thing.
Did you get a walk-in closet? Did you get a walk-in tub this time?
Yes, we're working on. First off, I'm starting with what's called a cut tub, where they come in and it's easy to get in and out of. And I'm going to try that first before I spend $6,000 on a walk-in shower.
What's a cut tub?
It cuts off half of the tub at the bottom. It's that getting over the tub is my hard part because I can't move my right side at all. And now that everything's backwards, what used to be on my right side is now on my left side, so it's impossible. I actually took a shower there yesterday, and I thought I was going to fall right out of it. So when you don't feel good and think that you might fall, there's a good chance you are going to fall. So that's why I'm getting the work done that I am. It's worth it in the long run for me. As much as I hate spending money, it's something that just has to happen.
So again, why did you move in the first place?
Because the person that owned the house before me was moving, and I got a great deal on it. I didn't have a generator or central air and things like that, which this place has. It's a great move for me. It really is, and the price was right too.
Generators are
Well, I
must these days.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say before I was paying about $1,000 in rent. Now I'm paying just over $800, and I own it.
And it's bigger.
Right, much bigger.
Good job.
It's just a matter now of putting things where they need to be. The railings and things like that are going to have to be moved. I do have a railing and a deck that needs to be brought up, and I'm trying to get Melissa to pay for that, but she doesn't seem like she's going to do it. She's not for it.
So, Ken, before you were renting your place, now you own it, right?
The funny thing about that was I didn't think I would find any. I have great credit. That's about the only thing I knew. I haven't owned a house in the better part of, I'd say 17 years. Before I had the stroke, I lived in Chicago. I've had 2 houses. But since then, I haven't been able to, just because my credit wasn't all that good building it back up again. And the first place that I looked to said yes. I couldn't believe it. And we started off, and I was in the place within almost 2 months, and I was there.
So how long did it take you to pack up your stuff and move and whatnot?
The whole moving process was probably about 2 weeks, I would say, just to get it. Because I still had to live there, so I needed food and things like that. But again, the hard part was everything in the kitchen, the oven, things like that. What all used to be on my right side are now on my left. So everything's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, so you'd have to get some kind of assisted equipment or something to help you with that, or...
I'm going to get what a cutting board is, one of those rolling cutting boards? It's actually something it's on wheels. So when I want to cook something or prepare something, it's on wheels and I can move it.
Oh, that's very cool.
So they make things for everything. I'll get it done. It's just a matter of time for me now to rein it in, to know what I'm going to be doing. It's a learning progress for me, I have to say. It's going to take time, but I'll figure it out. And anybody else that's going through what I'm going through now, it will work out. It just takes time. Because I am a good cook, believe it or not, and just making sure everything's in the right place before I screw something up is the way to do it. But the shower has been the main thing for me. It really has. I took a shower there once, but I wasn't safe. I didn't feel safe.
You didn't feel safe?
Right.
Do you have a chair or
I do, but even
like
the chair was on the wrong side.
Oh.
It's hard for me to explain the way it is, but the way I got in and out of it was easy. Now it's a nightmare. But with this walk-in, with the tub that I'm going to get, I'll be able to walk right into it.
That's good. I mean, when I moved, I knew for me it was mainly about putting up labels. For me, when I moved, I needed to have labels to know where everything was, like my utensils, my shorts, my t-shirts and stuff like that. Do you do anything like that, or?
In my case, my injury isn't like yours, Jesse. I can remember things like that. And that's not a problem for me like it could be with you. Mine is more mobile issues, being able to move around. Putting things in the right place really doesn't bother me. If I put something out of place, I know where it is. I can remember that, which is maybe one of the issues that you have.
Yeah.
When you put something in the wrong spot, you forget it completely and buy another one.
This is
true. For the most part, yep.
That's true. That's a good thing to talk about, because we both suffer from different issues when moving.
Right.
You had to do certain things, or I had to do other things. Um,
The washer and dryer was another thing too. I sold the ones that were in there, and when I did that, the person that owned the house before me didn't have a vent going out, so you would not believe the amount of lint that was under there. I can't believe there wasn't a fire. I really can't.
Hmm.
So I'm still working on that. It's cost me a little bit of money to get everything to where it is, but it's well worth it because I can't do it myself. And I do have good friends and family that can help, but again, some of this I can do on my own. I've got the money to do what I should, you know what I mean? I don't want to make people overextend too much for me if they don't have to. Even if they're willing to do it, I'd rather not.
yeah, I know that about you. So again, is mobility an issue in your apartment? Like, what what are some difficult areas in your apartment that you have to be careful to move around or whatnot?
Where I am now, my bedroom now is a hardwood floor, which can be difficult for me. So I am going to bring in a big rug for that. So if I do, which I don't plan to do, but if I do fall, it'll fall a little bit. Seriously, these are
because it's slippery.
Yes.
Okay.
When I get out of a shower or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And even getting out of bed or something like that, if I fall the wrong way, I could go down.
Yeah.
Which I haven't done, but these are all things that I want in place in case it happens, not after it happens.
And maybe before you get your rug, you can start by putting a towel down there to start,
Yeah, I'm doing whatever I can, even taking a shower and things like that. I have a big rug down there now, but it's all coming into place, like I said. But for me, I just want to go in and do things on my own. Now it's impossible for me to do it. My mother was a big help with a lot of that stuff, but she's getting up there in age and having her own problems, so basically doing most of this on my own.
Are there any stairs in your apartment?
Yes, there's no stairs in the apartment itself, but getting up the stairs on both sides, there's railings on both sides, but they're a little difficult, which is why I'm going to have to do something about that as well.
What makes them difficult, Ken?
Because they're too narrow. The ones at the other place that I had weren't as narrow, so it was easier for me to get up and down. These ones are very narrow, so I have to watch my step.
Okay, so you said you're gonna have to do something about that. How do you plan on maneuvering?
I'm just gonna have somebody come in and put on a new deck in the whole shop. Get it done.
Okay.
See, some people wanted me to do one thing, get that done, and then go on to the other side and do that. And I just want to get it all done at once. Don't half-ass it. Spend the money up front, get it done. You're in there, you're good. If I have to go into debt doing it, that's what I'll do. That's what credit cards are for.
So, how do you? I know you can only use one hand.
Yep.
So, how did you unpack all your stuff with only being able to use one hand?
That's when my family really came into place. I told them where I wanted them. They put it in the truck, and that's when shit goes to hell because I don't know where it is after that. But that all takes care of itself over time. For anybody that's moving that had a brain injury knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's even if you don't have the handicap issues that I have.
Yeah.
But it's been a bit of a shit show. I laugh about it. That's all you can do is laugh. It really is. Every time I think I have something figured out, something else comes up to fuck it up even worse. Excuse my French.
So again, how's it been a shit show?
From the beginning to end. Moving boxes where they need to be. It's in the wrong room when I need something. When people leave and I need to get at something, I've got to do it myself, which can be a pain in the ass because I don't like asking for help. So when I need, say, underwear or something like that, it was in the complete other room, anything, little things like that. So I've got to go through 10 different things to get to one thing. You know what I mean? Which isn't a problem for most people, but for me, it's a nightmare. It really is.
I remember making your bed was a big issue for you.
This is even better in here because it's a bigger place, so I could have no problem getting around the bed now.
And it's easier to make your bed too?
Oh, I've always been able to make my bed.
No, I know, but you've said in the past that it's been difficult with one hand.
It's because of the fitted sheets.
Yeah.
Fitted sheets are bad for everybody. But for somebody with one hand, it's just a nightmare. I almost watched an entire hockey game, It took me that long to do it one time. Literally that long. There's no other way to put it. I think I finally had it all done by the third period. And that's how I noticed it, too, I'm telling you.
Well, you got it done.
Right? That's all that matters. Everything when you're doing that takes time. It really does. Whatever would take a normal person, say, 45 minutes to do or even less, takes me an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. You just build that into it.
So again, have you met your neighbors?
They're all the same neighbors. I actually just moved basically, I'd say 3 streets down, or should I say 3 doors down. So they're the best neighbors in the world too. We keep to ourselves. We know each other really well. We drink together. Not a whole lot, but a beer or 2 or things like that. They've all been very helpful to me. The neighbors have been the best part of it, which is why I made the move in the first place.
That's very good when you have.
Now I plan on staying there for a while because I do have the support I need there.
So again, do you think you're gonna paint your place or decorate it in some way? Put some Red Sox.
I've already got all of
there.
that. Believe it or not, the girl that I bought her from did all of that before I got there.
Really?
Everything. It's all done, yes.
Wow.
All I got to do is move in and put things where I need them, and then the real work begins. Like cooking something. I haven't cooked anything yet there for the first time. I'm going to do that tonight and see how that goes.
All right, so I'll be over at 7. So
right.
Just make sure. Make sure you have
liver and onions for you.
Liver and onions.
You won't be coming.
No.
Yeah.
I'll bring a pie.
Like I said, I call it a shit show. It really wasn't. It's just things that used to be so normal aren't the same. I'll get used to it, though. It's just a matter of getting into a new place and getting the feel of it.
So can you go to the yard?
What's that?
Do you have a yard?
Yes. Not just a yard. I have a big railing or a balcony. So I'm going to have outdoor furniture out there. It's a nice place. It really is.
How about a barbecue?
I probably won't do that. I have one.
Oh, come on.
Getting
you need a barbecue, Ken.
Well, getting stuff up and down the stairs is the hard part. I can cook a good steak and it'll be all over the ground. It'll be for the birds. Things like that. That's where the problem is. Unless
you could. A lot of barbecues have like a space right next to it. You could just take it straight from the barbecue, bring it over to your spot, pull up a seat, get down.
What I have been looking at, there are decks out there with railings that have steps on both sides. So you go down one way and then can go down the other way, which would make it really easy for me. It's a little more expensive, but it could be worthwhile in the long run.
So, Ken, what's harder, going upstairs or down?
Upstairs. Going downstairs is the hard part. Going up is not the problem, like everybody else, gravity.
Yeah, me too.
It's not in our direction, without a doubt. But I just got to take more time is all it is right now. And the step getting into the place right now is literally over a foot. And if you're like me and I have that drop foot, it's next to impossible.
So over a foot?
Yes.
So how do you deal with that?
One of the neighbors came over and put up a pedestal of sorts that makes it easier for me now. But it's a temporary fix.
Yeah.
And once I get somebody that can get in there and put a deck in for me, which it's going to need, it's well worth it. And I'm, like I was talking to my stepfather about that, I'm not going to half-ass it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right the first time and not piecemeal it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But other than that, it's going really well. It really has been.
So, Ken, what advice would you give people so they don't have a moving shit show?
The reason I moved in the first place is because the lady had to get out. She gave me a hell of a deal on it. She wanted a lot. She had it set at a price that I wasn't willing to pay.
You held out. You held out in the CC.
I most
dropped
certainly
it.
did, and that's when I got to strike when it's right.
And we know you, Ken. You love a bargain.
Without a doubt. But for anybody else that's moving, take your time. This was kind of rushed because she had to get out. And that's why the deal went the way it did, which was good for me, but bad for me at the same time. But now it's just a matter of dealing with what I have and getting it to work.
Yeah, but all in all,
right,
it turned out to be good for you.
Right, yes.
Because you got it for less money.
But the appliances aren't going to be that big a deal either. I'll get the hang of that too.
So, let me go back to cooking. Do you have like any Because I've seen a lot of, like, assisted equipment, stuff for cooking, like, can openers, automatic can openers, and all types of stuff. Do you have any of those things?
I do have a can opener. I do have a cutting board that you can use with one hand. But other than that, when I have to, that's why I don't make brownies or anything like that. The kind of brownies I like, you don't have to do that with.
All right, Ken, this is a clean show, Ken. Let's keep that way, all right?
Yeah, mixing things and stuff like that are a pain in the ass for me. But cooking a regular meal, cooking steaks, things like that, aren't a problem for me. But it's a matter of everything used to be on my left side, which is my good side, is now on my right side. So I'm really going to have to take my time.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes with TBIs or strokes. The side that you normally use is usually the side that gets affected the worst. What
separates us from the monkeys is we can adapt, which is what I'm going to have to do is adapt.
Monkeys can adapt too, man. You see those Planet of the Apes movies? I'm just saying, let's keep an eye on them. Let's watch.
Yeah, but I listen a lot to what my friends and family have to say and find things that work. You got to see my mother was my best friend with that, which she still is, because she sees my side of it. My brother, my stepfather, they see it, but they don't really see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the problem is. Your mother knows. She knows everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
But she's not in the game as like she used to because she's got her own problems. But she's been out to see the place, and it'll be better when I get a place when I get the stairs that she can get in and out of too, because she doesn't feel comfortable going up and down them herself.
And maybe you can cook for her.
I don't.
And not chop liver and onions.
I don't. She cooks better than I do even to this day. I'm a good cook. I'm not going to say I'm not, but I cook for myself. When I have a girl that comes down from Maine, she's coming down in about a week, and she'll do all my cooking for a week.
Yeah. So Ken, you moved into this new apartment, but have you looked at other apartments and you just said to yourself, "This will not work for me. This won't do." And what are those factors that
I actually lived in a nice community, a nice apartment complex, but it was all about keeping up with the Joneses. They're looking out the windows and things like that.
Yeah, I remember you lived there. You kept the TV at 5. I couldn't hear.
Well, I did that on purpose. But now I don't mind telling you, I moved into a trailer park.
Yeah.
The best thing I ever did in my life. I still have all my teeth, so I might have to knock a few out to move in with everybody. Yeah. We'll have to see how that goes.
I can help you with that.
But they are much nicer people. They really are. They come out, they say hi. They're not all looking up in your shit. It's a completely different ball of wax. It really is. And very helpful for me, too. And we laugh. We really do. We all laugh, have a good time. So that's half the battle. I lived in an uppity, let's say, neighborhood, more or less. And again, people just looking out the windows and wanting to know what the hell you were doing. Now that doesn't happen. They keep to themselves.
Before you bought the house, did you know that everything was on the wrong side?
No, everything was perfect. See, with the oven, it's up against a wall on one side, which is where my problem is. So I'll only be cooking with one side. The burners are, every oven has 4 burners. I'll only be using 2 of them. For that reason, because everything on my right side, I'm afraid that I might burn myself.
I've done that, burn myself, but hey, you learn from it. And sometimes you don't. And you do it over and over again. You know?
Again, hopefully that's what separates us from the monkeys.
Separates you. I don't know me. Thank you for listening to F It, I Have a Brain Injury. I'm Jesse, and this is Ken.
And I hope you all get something out of this podcast.
We would love to hear your stories too. See you next time.
See you next time.